Hey guys, it's Black Coffee Trader coming to you again. Today is Wednesday, October the 30th, and we are once again had a decently green day. Not without a bit of a story though. Today should have been better than it was, but we ended up positive 300 on the Apex accounts, up about, I'd say, looks like an average of around 65, 70 bucks per account. Nothing crazy, nothing big. And then U-Profit had another pretty solid day there. Up 490 on U-Profit today, so that brings our balance to 1595 in profit, almost 1600 in profit. Yeah, just pretty good trading on that account today. I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, the big story really was just today should have been a one trade. Well, it could have been more than one trade, but you can see all this red right here. I took a lot of shorts here, and this I gave back. I had a really nice opening trade, key level trade off of this bounce in the morning session right around 9:45. I think I entered this trade, yeah, about 9:46 I entered that trade on this bounce off the 5850s, we'll call it. Jumped in long and just held on, and I got my full profit target. I did take my, let's see, I think I was in with 3. I took my first contract off there. My second one, this is the one I took early. The second one should have been somewhere right here, and we were kind of stalling, and I finally just took it off. I didn't want to lose on the, didn't really want it to fall all the way back down. So I took that off a little bit quickly, but then I hit my final profit target fully. So had I left this one where it was at, I would have realized a full 2-hour trade on that setup, which would have been nice. It was a really good trade by the way it was. It was a $130 trade across each account, so we were up over 600 bucks on that trade in itself. And I really should have just left it run. What I really should have done in hindsight is I really should have just kind of trailed this a little bit and moved this last target, up somewhere to the highs. I mean, even if I would have got it up to here, we could have turned this into about a 4-hour trade, probably nearly a 4-hour trade. Which would have been nice. So it felt like I left some on the table, but again, I do like to get those full wins, and we didn't get that. But I really, honestly, and I thought about just walking away, because then at that point, I took some more, I took 1 or 2 trades pre-market on the U-Profit account and was up a couple dollars, nothing crazy. And then I took a couple more trades on U-Profit and had that account in the green. And so I was up over $1,000 for the day. And, I should have just said, hey, that's good. Well, the problem, and I don't know why I'm doing this. Well, maybe I do. The way I trade my U-Profit account, because there is no static, or there is no trailing drawdown, what I will typically do, let's just find a trade. So right here, what I will typically do is I entered this trade, a short trade right here. Looks like I entered right about there. And what I will do is, as soon as it gets into profit by like $100, I'll move my stop to maybe plus 20, 15 to 25, 15 to 50. Just depends on where the trade's going. And then I'll leave my profit target out here. I'm typically shooting for between $400 and $1,000 per trade. I rarely get it fully, but I can often get a few hundred. And what happens is I will get stopped out a lot at, the 20 to 50 bucks in profit. And it works because I'm not losing any drawdown. I can just let the trade run. And that's how I sometimes get some really big winners. So I think because of that, I am a bit in that mindset. It puts me a little bit in that mindset here where I can keep taking trades. And oftentimes, because I'm trading with a really good risk to reward ratio, I can absorb some losses and I'm okay. Well, you can see here, I started shorting this pullback. Did I trade this? Yeah, I took an ES trade. That's what prompted it. Yep. I remember this now. I took an ES trade here when we got above this level. I really liked this setup, and I took it, and I was in profit by like $30 some. And I really, hindsight is 20/20. Should have closed it, and we just kept sitting here, and I just let it go, and it finally stopped me out. $60 loss. I killed it a little bit before it hit my full stop out, but I was a little bit annoyed with that. Which is on me. And then I decided, well, this thing is obviously tanking, so let's just take this short. And I got a little win. I got another little win. I got another little win. And then on my stop loss, I had not moved it into break even on this third trade, and I lost a few bucks on that trade. Nothing crazy. But then I was so convinced this was going to break down, and I just completely started trading with, rose-colored glasses, and took a loss there. I re-entered again, took another loss, and then took a third loss. I took 3 losses and gave back the 130. And so I was actually in the red by about 40 bucks or so, 50 bucks per account, I think, something like that. And then I re-entered it for the last time here and ended up, okay, I was further down than that, because at this trade here, this was a 24, so 50, 20, 70, and another, this is about a $90 trade. So I was down about 90 bucks per account, from up 30 to down 90. It's crazy. So I got it back to break even after this trade, and I shut it down. I shut down the charts, walked away from my computer, and I did not look at the charts until the end of the day. Because I knew that if I would keep trading, I would do something stupid and the wheels would come off, and I didn't want that to happen. At that point, I had basically a 0 day here. I don't know, might have been 20 bucks in total. Like, some of the accounts were up a few dollars and some were down a few dollars, but we had around a break-even day here, and I had the 490 on UProfit, and I said, you know what, I'm walking away. And I did. And I did not turn the charts back on until somewhere here. After close. And I knew, I'd kind of forgot about news coming out. I was like, you know what, I need to take a look at this. And we were somewhere here, and I kind of watched this consolidation and these couple candles form, and I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. I don't typically trade after hours on funded accounts, but I decided to try it. And I was like, hey, if I can at least get all the accounts into green, and at least, get to 100 bucks or 50 bucks in green or whatever. Cumulative. I was not looking for a big move. Well, and I took profit really quickly, and I really shouldn't have, because I could have got a full $130, $40 trade here. So shame on me for being a little bit too aggressive. We got out of that trade with basically what you see here, about 60, 70 bucks per trade, per account. So up 300, and that's where the day ended. So, we still ended up with about a $900 profit day across UProfit and Apex, but a bit of mismanagement. But I feel better now. I'm really, really glad I closed everything up and just walked away, because I probably would have done some stupid stuff here. So I need to stop doing this. When I have a loss like this, it does not have to be made up right away. Just walk away. Just take the L and leave. And so I really need to work on that. It's just something that I've been fighting with. I would say for the last, maybe almost since Monday, since I had that big red day. I'm in a bit of, I start losing some trades, and I feel like I have to make it back right away. And so it's a bit of a mental win just to walk away after this and say, you know what, I'm not doing this right. I'm not trading this well. And then catching a little move here at the end of the day, seeing that correctly and getting out with the win. That's a big positive. So anyway, here's the day, 800 bucks for the day, 49% win rate. And I've really started to notice that my average win-loss is really, really, really starting to improve. I'm consistently being above 1 on the average win-loss, where my average winner is larger than my average loser, which is really, really, really good. On the month, we're back up $1,000, basically 921. Not great, but the green continues. Obviously, we had this big, massive red day on Monday, which was a big, big bummer. But we followed it up with a couple really nice green days. Honestly, some of the better green days that I've had all month. So that is good, and hopefully we can close out tomorrow with another solid green day, and at least stay in that 1,000. If we're really lucky, maybe we can get to a couple thousand in profit for the month. On the Apex, let's look at, on the Apex side of things, we are down for the month a little bit. We're down 675. So I really do need a nice green day tomorrow on these Apex accounts. Really, I needed like my first trade today, and we would be at 0 for Apex for the month, which I would consider that a win. And overall, it's been a really solid month. I've traded quite well. On the UProfit account, I really am doing well with that account. Very, very happy with where it's going. We're up 1,500, almost 1,600. I've had one red day, you know, basically like I've talked about, 1,300 in wins on Friday, and then gave that back on Monday, and then followed it up with, you know, the green days here have been very consistent in that about $300 range average. So if we can keep moving forward we should be in good shape to build that account up and start taking some payouts, which I desperately need. Not really need, but I really want to get some more payouts. I have not had a payout since early in the year. It's been several months, so it's definitely time. So, but anyway, we're trading well. I'm happy with it, and we'll just keep marching forward. So that's pretty much a wrap for today. Another green one. We like it. And a bit of a mental win today. I think that's the big takeaway for me. I had a really good trade in the morning, got my head turned around backwards there midday and took some stupid trades, and then got the mental win of just shutting things down for several hours and not even looking at charts, and then coming up back into the day and getting a small little win on these accounts and finishing the day strong. So we'll take that into tomorrow and try to close out October on a positive note, and go from there. So, all right. Once again, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks again for using code BCT for Apex and Take Profit Trader, getting you the best deal. By the way, that Apex sale is ending tomorrow night. So we got one more day of 80% off evals and $85 lifetime PA fees. So I hope that continues. I've heard some rumblings that it might. So I really hope the $85 lifetime PA fee continues. But in any case, Take Profit still have that 40% off lifetime and no fees forever. So $100 gets you a 50K account with Take Profit and no more fees, which is pretty cool. So anyway, that's that. But thank you. If you're new, feel free to like and subscribe. And thanks, regulars, for hanging out, for following along. Appreciate y'all. Hope you had a good day. Have a great day tomorrow, and we'll do our best to bring you another hopefully green update tomorrow afternoon. Take care, and so long.